YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with yet another Washington football team post-game reaction video. This is immediately after each and every game, and the Washington football team just won yet another game as they go into Charlotte and spoil Cam Newton's home return. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case, our Washington football team. And let's get straight into today's video. Psych! Not did y'all really think I was gonna come in with that kind of energy that we won? No! Washington football team wins yet another game. That's 2 in a row for the good guys, and we improve to 4-6 on the season. Now, before I get into this video, I want to say huge shout out to my man Nico for the donation at the end of the stream. He sent me a $27 super chat, and I'm sorry I didn't get to it on stream. I ended the stream, and as soon as I ended it, I saw the super chat, and I want to say thank you so much. I said I was going to give you a shout out at the beginning of the video, so thank you so much. He said he donated $27 exactly for the amount of points that we scored. So I just want to say it was a great turnout for the stream, about 200 people in there. I'm telling you, man, this is one of the best streams out there, man. We be having a ball, man. Each and every Sunday, or in this case, next week, Monday, we will have another stream. We do it every single week, so you don't want to miss out. We've been doing this since last year, and thank you so much for everyone that came in. Nico, Dave, and DC for the donation, and Matthew, and everyone else that was in there. Cherish me as always. Sean White, Rashad, everybody that's always there. Thank you so much, and for the new people that was there, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed what you saw, and hopefully you'll be back next week. But now, let's get into this game. Washington 27. Carolina 21. My final score prediction was 28-16. So I was a little off, but I was close. I was in the range, right? Where do I even begin, man? I was gonna go on my notes, but anytime we win, it seemed like I remember everything. But I'll still go over the notes. But I wanted to go from the start of the game. Taylor Heinicke, man. What a game, dude. What a game. I want to sincerely apologize and huge shout out actually to Redskins Review, B. Middleton. He's the guy that has been saying, doesn't matter when Taylor plays good or bad, he's a starter. I said he's a backup when he plays how he plays. When he plays bad, he's a backup. But I said when we get the Heinicke that we got last week, he's a low tier starter. And we got that Heinicke for the second straight week. You can even make a statement and say that was a high tier quality starting quarterback win. You kidding me? 3 touchdowns for Taylor Heinicke today. The one to Cam Sims between 3 people. The one to Terry McLaurin, which was a beautiful ball. Go up and get it. And not to mention the other throw up, the other bomb to Terry where he went up and got it. Good ball placement. And the one out in stride for Terry that he caught when he burnt Dante Jackson. Beautiful ball. Beautiful ball. Heinicke, the only few mistakes that he's made was the 3 sacks. He needs to get rid of the ball. And he'll tell you that himself, that he just needs to get rid of the ball, man. Those are crucial mistakes. And other than that, Heinicke really played a flawless game. Maybe the one pass to JD that was a little too high. Other than that, Heinicke was money. And I said it, and I'll continue to say it. If we get this Heinicke from now on out, he's your guy going forward. He's your guy going forward. Did you see him out there today? Running around, read option, getting the edge, getting down, taking hits. Did you see the one where he got bent and twisted like a pretzel? Then he came back and I believe on that play he still delivered a strike. To John, and then on the other play he rolled out left, pressure in his face on a crucial 4th down, takes a hit, delivers John Bates with a huge catch, the biggest catch of his career to move the chains. Heinicke was just balling today, man. You know what I'm saying? And it was just so good to see, man. You know what I'm saying? When Terry makes a catch, I get so excited because he's my favorite player. He's the face of this franchise. I love Chase, but he's the face of this franchise. I get excited for Terry, but now it's to the point where it's just like, just give it to 1-7, man. It's no point of us even, just relax and watch Terry go to work, man. Because it's like, he got this, man. Just throw it at the 1-7. You know he going to get it, man. I'm curious to see where he finished with. He had a touchdown. And last time I checked, he had 81 yards, receiving yards. Let's see where he finished with. Probably over 100 yards. Yep, 5 catches, 103 for a touchdown. Taylor Heinicke, 16 for 22 for 206 and 3 passing touchdowns. Heinicke and Terry McLaurin was so good this game. And before we even continue to talk about us, I want to say shout out to Cam Newton, man. 3 touchdowns, 18 for 22, 209. He's gonna be good for that team. He really is. Hats off to Cam Newton. I really think Matt Rule made a stupid decision to go for him that 4th down. I think he should have just punted it and put his faith in his defense. He still had 3 timeouts, so I think he should have punted it. But hey, I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? That's their fault. That's their loss. They have to deal with. We won. You know what I'm saying? Celebrate. Let's go, man. We won this game. So I want to talk about the defense, man. 2 players in specifically, end of the game, Cole Holcomb and Cameron Curl on back-to-back plays to prevent Carolina from moving the chains. On 3rd down, Cole Holcomb makes a huge tackle on Christian McCaffrey. And then on 4th down, Cameron Curl makes a huge tackle on Christian McCaffrey to prevent him from getting the 1st down. Now, I will say this again: we tried our best to piss this game away because they on that 4th down where they didn't get it, they gave us the ball inside the red zone, and up until that point, Scott Turner was calling a phenomenal game. Maybe outside of that rollout pass that he decided to throw or that he attempted to throw and didn't go nowhere. It was just a bad play design, and maybe that the end around of DeAndre Carter. But that's not really a bad play because we typically do that every single game. But it just didn't work right there. Other than that, and that last drive to get points, and we ultimately got a field goal, but to get a touchdown, I felt like Scott Turner called a phenomenal game. I did. Again, that last drive before the last drive, before we took a knee and whatnot, I felt like that was some of his worst play calling. We did 3 runs in a row. I need an offensive coordinator that's going to be aggressive to take at least 1 shot to the end zone. Not saying you're going to convert, but to not at least take 1 shot to the end zone is crazy. It's asinine. But again, we got the field goal, and defense came up huge. J. Smith-Williams and Daron Payne with a huge sack to end the game on Cam Newton, man. It was just amazing, man. How about my boy Jared Patterson coming in relief for Antonio Gibson after he fumbled, which was a bad fumble. We were moving. We had a chance to really score and tie up the game early, and he fumbled, and they took him out. Rightfully so. They took him out, and Jared Patterson came in, and he was phenomenal. J.D. McKissick, same, hitting the hole, exploding, man. Bouncing out, keeping his legs turned, protecting the ball. But he did get a little nicked up. His foot injury got wrapped up, so hopefully that's not nothing too serious. But again, Washington, as the story of this season, they continue to fight. But also, another story, as we're going to talk a little bad now, injuries. Washington lost 2 centers this game, 2 centers. Tyler Larson and our guard, Wes Schweitzer, had to play center, and he went down, and Keith Ismail came in, and it was just a whole lot, man. But Wes Schweitzer came back in. But now, depending on how severe Tyler Larson's injury is, we may see some Wes Schweitzer at center, man. How good is he? He is a Swiss Army knife along that offensive line. He can play guard, center. I wouldn't be surprised if he could play a little bit of tackle, man. He can do it all. You know what I'm saying? But even more bigger shout out needs to go to John Masco. It doesn't matter what lineup, what combination we have out there. He always has these guys ready to play. Whether it's Chase Roulier, whether it's Tyler Larson, whether it's Wes Schweitzer at center, whether it's Keith Ismail, he has these guys ready to go. Whether it's Sam Cosmi, whether it's Cornelius Lucas, who Sam Cosmi got nicked up too. Hopefully that's not too bad. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's Sadiq Charles or whoever's in there, he's always got them ready to ball, man. So I want to say hats off to John Masco. Now let's close out this video to talk a little bit about these notes, man. First 3 and out, first 3rd down, John Allen stopped Cam Newton on a sneak. What a play by John Allen. He was out there making plays all over the field. My most impressive play from John Allen today was the where he tackled Christian McCaffrey after like chasing him down. John Allen's been a menace, man, and he is having a Pro Bowl year. Then to start off the game, the first drive is not what we wanted. Obviously, we know they went down and scored a touchdown, but we tightened up later in the game. I already talked about the third down rollout pass I didn't like. Antonio Gibson fumbled into the red zone. DeAndre Carter with a flag that I personally didn't think was a flag, but I'll take it. You know what I'm saying? I believe they call it necessary roughness, but I'll take it, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm never going to complain. You know, but Matt Rule had all right to be livid because it wasn't a good call. You know what I'm saying? I'll be honest. And then moving on to the next, great catch, jump ball by Terry, man. Just throw it up to Just throw it up to 1-7 and let him go get it, man. We have one of them dogs. I said this in the comment section. When is the last time we had a guy like that at the receiver position? For me, it's probably before I was even born, right? But for me, maybe Pierre Garçon, and he doesn't even come close. A lot of people saying the last time we had that, a guy like that was Art Monk, and I wasn't even born, so I wouldn't be able to tell you. This is the first time in my lifetime we've had one of these dogs, one of these guys that was just that dude. And that's what Terry McLaurin is. That's why he's my favorite player. That's why he's the face of this franchise, and that's why he needs to get paid this offseason. He deserves every single penny. Moving on. How about Danny Johnson? Danny Johnson breaks up a pass on third down intended for DJ Moore. This is a guy that I only wanted back for his special teams ability, but the guy has been playing so well at the slot cornerback position, man. I'm really impressed from what I'm seeing from Danny Johnson. Unnecessary sack by Taylor Heinicke. Did not have to take that one. He could have got out of trouble and threw it away. Those about all three of those sacks today, I felt the same on Taylor Heinicke. I felt like he was holding the ball too long and he could have just thrown it away, and he ran back in trouble. And I wouldn't be surprised at the podium, whether today or anytime throughout the week, he'll say, I got to get rid of the ball. You know what I'm saying? Those three sacks were on Taylor Heinicke right there. So moving on to Terry McLaurin's touchdown. A great contested catch, man. The back of the end zone. Terry McLaurin makes a beautiful grab over Jeremy Chin, and he gets a touchdown. Heinicke missed them on one that would have been his second touchdown where Terry was wide open, and Heinicke missed them. He threw off his back foot. That's only one bad habit that he has, is that he throws off his back foot a lot. But if he makes a strong throw, how he did multiple times throughout this game, that's probably 2 touchdowns for Terry, man. I want to talk about John Bates getting beat. That's probably the only sack. I think Heinicke may be charged with 2 sacks. The other sack, there were Hassan Reddick just bullied John Bates, and it was bad. You know what I'm saying? We got that sack, and then on the very next play, we got a delayed game, which knocked us out of field goal range, and we had the punt. So it was a lot, man. Again, we tried to piss this game away bad. We really did. You know what I'm saying? Another play, and this is the last 2 notes, and we'll get out of here, is the fumble. The trick play by Cam Newton and the Panthers. He threw it to Christian McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey threw it back to him, and then he threw it to Tommy Tremble. Bobby McCain poked the ball loose, and we had 3 chances to get the fumble, and we did it. But, again, we overcame all that, and we still won. We still prevailed. And, again, to talk about the last 2 notes, Cameron Curl, Cole Holcomb making 2 of the biggest plays of the game / the season, and Daron Payne and James Smith-Williams finishing it off with a combined sack to end the Carolina Panthers. So there you have it, man. Taylor Heinicke with his best game of his career. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, no turnovers. The guy is balling, man. He's playing with a bunch of swagger. And again, if we get that Taylor Heinicke for the rest of this season, he is your guy moving forward. This is the guy that I wanted that I wanted to see. This is the guy that I saw in the Giants game. This is the guy that I saw in the Falcons game. This is the guy that I saw in the Tampa Bay Buccaneers game. Not the Broncos, not the Bills. Again, when this guy plays like how he played today, he is a starting quarterback in the NFL. I have to say it, but when he plays bad, he is that backup. You know what I'm saying? So if we can continue to get this Heinicke, and we got him for the second straight week, he is your guy moving forward. No questions about it. So yeah, man, there you have it. Washington football team moves to 4-6 after beating the Carolina Panthers 27-21. As always, it's me and boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hello to the Washington football team. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you popped. Get you popped.